Hey everyone, welcome back! So as promised, today I have a review and demo on the Cover FX Natural Finish Oil-Free Foundation. I've been really enjoying this foundation and I haven't seen any reviews here on YouTube, not recently or even in the past, on this foundation. And I feel like it's really similar to the Laura Mercier Silk Cream Foundation. So I wanted to give you guys a review, a demo, my full thoughts on this foundation, just in case you were looking to try a different brand or something new, something that's really, I know there's been a lot of buzz here on the Laura Mercier Silk Cream Foundation, and I've had a few samples of it so I can kind of compare it to this, and I don't know, I'm really leaning towards this for a few other reasons. But let's just jump into the demo and then we will talk about pricing, packaging, and my full thoughts. So I have you zoomed in here, and I'm telling you, some days I am just giving myself a pat on the back for how brave I am to put my bare-faced face on camera. Because as you can see, I have a little bit of a breakout situation going on, but that kind of really puts the foundation to the test. I know sometimes I like go back and forth. Do I want to do a review today? Do I not want to? But not everyone has flawless skin, and that's the bottom line. And so I guess I'm kind of a good candidate to see at least the coverage factor of a foundation. So I'm going to start off by priming my face first with the Cover FX Anti-Aging Primer. This is just a really great primer if you have older, dehydrated, aging skin. I like this primer because it's kind of moisturizing. It's smooth. I feel like it really fills in my pores and just, I don't know, it's more of like a hydrating. I think it has more hydrating factors in it for, like, you know, anti-aging properties or whatever, but I like it on my skin. I think it feels nice. Alright, now I'm going to go in with the foundation. I am in the shade N20. It's a little bit light for me. I did do a little bit of self-tanning for the past week or two. Not anything crazy. Obviously, I still look kind of white on camera, but just a little bit to kind of bring me up from that really ghostly white look. So this foundation is thicker. It's like a cream. Well, it's a water-based foundation, but it's thicker. It's not runny. It kind of reminds me a little bit of the Laura Mercier Silk Cream. Not as thick, but kind of. So I'm just going to dab this on my face as I usually do. And it doesn't dry too fast, so you don't have to worry about, you know, applying it and then having it be difficult to blend. Up to this point, I've been using the Beauty Blender, but I wanted to try it out with the Sigma Flat Top Kabuki to kind of see the difference. I've liked it with the Beauty Blender. However, because it's water-based, I felt like a lot of the foundation was getting soaked up and I had to do a lot of layers. So let's see, this is one layer. Well, I did squirt out quite a bit. It is sheer to full coverage, which when I first read that, I'm like, wow, that's a huge spectrum. I mean, sheer to full coverage, we're talking like the entire spectrum here. But I definitely think it's buildable. If you have really flawless skin and you're just looking to even out a little redness on your cheeks, this is going to do the trick. The finish on this is definitely a natural, soft, focused finish. I don't think it's flat. I don't think it's matte. It's not luminous. It's just kind of in between like a satin finish and an eggshell finish when referring to paint. So I have to say that I like the application method better with this flat top kabuki type brush versus the Beauty Blender. So this is one layer. I definitely would add another layer and then add in some concealer to cover up my blemishes. But you can see, like, the redness is gone. My skin tone is definitely evened out. I mean, my blemishes are still visible. Doable, but my comfort zone is to have a little bit more coverage. So I'm going to go in with this second layer.
I never touched no one before. I envy the heart that you've adored, who you love. So I wanna fight, so let's settle the score. Set me apart.
So I would say with the second layer, this is probably more like medium coverage. I'd say the first layer is more like sheer to light, second layer medium coverage. I'm really curious if I can build this up to full coverage. I do have blemishes, so this is really the key, if we can cover this up. So this may seem like a lot, but I really wanted to give you, show you whether this foundation can be built up to full coverage or not. So I'm going to go in with a third layer, no more than that. Okay, this is the third layer. I'm going to let this sit on my face for a little bit. I'm going to go back with a full face of makeup, concealer, eyeshadow, the whole shebang. So here is the finished look with the rest of the makeup on my face. It has been sitting on my face for a good half an hour, 40 minutes or so. And let me just zoom you back out now and give you my full review on the foundation. The Cover FX Natural Finish foundation runs for $40. You can get it at Sephora or the Cover FX website. You get 1 fluid ounce, and it comes in a tube very similar to the Laura Mercier Silk Cream foundation, where it has the squeeze tube. Cover FX as a whole, this is not a sponsored video, by the way, but I have quite a few of their face products, a lot of their foundations, and I really like the brand as a whole. I really like Cover FX as a brand. The foundation is fragrance-free, mineral oil-free, gluten-free, talc-free. It's just a really better-for-you type of approach to a foundation, or makeup in general for that matter. So this foundation is water-based, and I do have to say I've been applying it with the Beauty Blender for the past week, but I kind of like it better with this. I feel like it blends out better. You get better coverage with this. I feel like the Beauty Blender might have soaked up some of the product, which is why I had to put on layers. Now if you want to shear the product out, the Beauty Blender would be a good option to do that. Now this foundation is water resistant, and it is long wearing, and I have to say this wore beautifully for a full 8 hours. The Laura Mercier Silk Cream, I had a little issue with that lasting on me. The finish on it is beautiful, but I feel like the finish on this is very similar to that foundation as well. This has a very natural finish, but at the same time, there's some radiance going on my face. I do have highlighter on, but in some previous videos that you guys have seen, you were commenting about how my skin was really glowy, and this is the foundation I've been using. So I feel like even though it has a natural finish, it really mimics skin in a very natural way. Like after you just wash your face and your face is kind of glowy, and you put on your moisturizer and it still has that luminosity to it, that's what this is. It's not a dewy finish, it's not matte, it's not even like a demi matte, it's just a really beautiful finish of a foundation. I am very impressed with this foundation as a whole. I feel like it lasts well, it looks gorgeous on, it's buildable coverage. As you saw me do, I did 3 layers, well, 2 layers and then a little bit of spot concealing, but I feel like it's buildable. If you want sheer coverage, you can get it. If you want medium, you can get it. If you want that full coverage, you can get it. Like I said, I'm in the shade N20. This comes in a vast array of shades. Now, if you're a little bit unsure about the color matching, you can go to their website and take a quiz, and it will guide you to the correct shade that you would be in this foundation. Now, as far as what type of skin you have, whether you are oily or dry, I think if you are dry to oily, I think seriously this is for anybody. I think it's geared a little bit more towards like normal skin. However, I have very normal skin and I did not get too oily throughout the day. It definitely wasn't too dry of a formula. I live in a very dry climate, so in the wintertime my skin can act up a little bit. And some of my foundations I used to enjoy I can't wear anymore because they're just too dry of a formula, and I don't have dry patches, but somehow the foundations find them and enhance them. This one does not do that. So I give this foundation 2 thumbs up. I've really been enjoying it. I think that it's a very versatile product. It does what it claims. It Cover FX. It's cruelty-free. It's paraben and mineral-free. I mean, it's just kind of got it going on. So if you are in the market for a new foundation and you want to try something you've never tried before, try this foundation because I've really been enjoying it. Hope you guys enjoyed this review. If you have any other foundations that you would like me to review, leave that down in the comments below, and if I have it, I will dig through and put something together for you guys. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed this. Share it with all of your friends. Share me to the world. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this and perhaps pick it up, and if you do, let me know what you think about it. Bye, guys.